The first time you go on your site, record your latitude and longitude coordinates using a global positioning system, or GPS, so that your site can be geo-referenced. As a Marcellus monitor, you'll know your stream better than anyone else. If possible, take a year worth of baseline visual observations so that you know if something's out of the ordinary once drilling begins. The main characteristics that you are looking for with visual assessment are earth disturbances, spills and discharges, methane migration, and illegal dumping. When you go through the checklist, if you notice anything out of the ordinary, take a picture and follow the visual assessment decision tree. It is important that you enter downstream and walk upstream to your monitoring spot so you don't kick up any sediment. Test conductivity and total dissolved solids of the water. Refer to the meter video if you're unclear how to do this. The first time you go out, it'll take a bit longer because you need to find a spot that you can come back to that closely represents the average depth of the stream. We do this by taking depth measurements every foot across the stream and averaging the results. Then find a place that seems to match this depth that you can come back to each week. It is important to record all of your data and observations. Using the chemical monitoring data sheet, record the weather and anything else unusual about the conditions. Then record the conductivity and TDS in the datasheet. Water samples only need to be taken twice a year for quality assurance quality control, or QA/QC, and then if you notice anything out of the ordinary as well. Once again, enter the stream downstream of your monitoring spot. Rinse the bottle 3 times with creek water, and then reach down with the bottle near the bottom of the stream and bring it up at an angle so that you get the whole water column. If it is too cold or the stream conditions are treacherous, then it may be best to use an extension pole. These can be made rather inexpensively, for about $30. Once again, remember to always rinse the bottle 3 times with the stream water. If there's a bridge near the site which you decide to monitor, it may be easier to conduct your monitoring using a rope and bucket to collect the water. Be sure and rinse the bucket 3 times before you take your sample. After the bucket is rinsed, collect a sample. Be sure to get enough water to be able to take chemical measurements as well as a sample bottle of water if necessary. Take your conductivity and TDS measurements with your meter directly from the bucket. Once again, refer to the instructional meter video if you're unsure how to do this. You can also take the water sample directly from the bucket. Once again, you take your sample the first time you monitor, and then again if you notice a spike of 3 times or more in your conductivity or TDS measurements at a comparable flow. Be sure and rinse the bottle 3 times. Then fill a sample bottle with water. That concludes the protocol. If you can't go out every week, try to monitor as much as you can.